Alright, let's do this. Running now. Stop. Let's go for it. I have utmost confidence that I can do this boss in one shot. Barring a very unfortunate set of events, usually involving stomping. Even using a fist weapon, I'm still hitting walls. Basically, if this guy is going to kill me, it'll probably be from like one of the attacks where he flies up in the air and comes back down, because occasionally I have trouble following him with the camera when he does that. But aside from that, it's a pretty straightforward boss fight. You can even summon some phantoms. There's some soul signs nearby when you're in human form. I am in human form. Why don't I go look for them? They'll be around somewhere. There's one. Summon Solaire. I'm pretty sure. Yep. You can summon Mitrick as well. You don't need any help with this fight though. It's pretty easy. I have got a ton of souls though. And there was one thing I thought I might want to do with that before I come down here, but I almost forgot. Like, seriously, this is not a risky boss fight at all, but... Come on, you can do better than this. Concentrate. Yeah. Since this stuff is so expensive anyway, I can usually get something good. Let's buy the armor.
Thank
Done.
you. That was a. I have you.
This guy will give you some hints if you spend enough money at him. He moves later on though to a slightly less accessible, but at the same time more accessible location. So it's pretty easy to get there when you know he's there, but at the same time you'll be wondering why they didn't just put him somewhere a bit more sensible. Anyway, enough of this. Let's get this out of the way and head to a much less pleasant area. You know, sewers and stuff. That's just a paradise of sunshine and flowers compared to the next bit. I mean, look, we've got some room in this. We've got some sun in this room. So it counts. All we need is a flower. That is not a flower. Although anyone who thinks this is what a lady part looks like, I don't know. I thought I knew, but I don't remember that much the toothiness of it. Maybe it says something about you. We can get the tail off, but nope. Tail whip. The standard strategy is just wait for him to do that move, and then just step to the side of him, because he is contractually obligated to just charge forward after using it, and I don't know why. It seems like most of the time he could benefit from some variation, but he doesn't have any. Standing behind him will end badly a lot of the time though, so once he recovers his stance, yeah, better move it. You can cause some extra damage by just whacking him in the head, but you got to be quick and get out of the way, because if he does charge over you, it's going to hurt. Yeah. I wish my weapon was a bit easier to hit with. Yeah. That's the attack that might hit me sometimes, just because sometimes he jumps straight up in the air and other times he moves like that and it's hard to follow. Yeah, if you stand in front of him too much, he'll stomp around, or he might try and grab you and eat you. He's got one of those attacks that if he does grab you, you can press the shoulder pads of the controller and just wiggle out of it a lot sooner. But I don't think many people really get grabbed. It's not really the sort of thing that happens too often. Oh. Okay. I confess I didn't think that would happen. So I did a jumping attack into his tail while he was moving, and that was sufficient to kill me. Because apparently that counts as a trampling attack. Well, I've learned something. I don't know what that knowledge will do for me in the future. But I definitely learned something. Sure. I suppose that was my punishment for saying I'm pretty sure I can do this in one go. Still, that's you know, if I went outside and got hit by lightning, I think that would be in the same category of like, well, that kind of sucked. I have trouble getting upset about that particular one because I don't feel like it was my fault at all. I feel like that's just arbitrary bullshitness. Well. Things that can't be helped can't be helped. No cutscene for you. After pulling a stunt like that, you don't get a cutscene. Oh. See, that's a legitimate attack. I can pay that. If you just hit me with this, or these, you know, stomp me, tail whip me. I'm fine with that. Don't freaking electrocute kill me when I attack your tail next time. That's the other thing that might complicate this fight. I really do want to cut off the tail. Even though it's kind of hard to do with this weapon. But you're annoying. Do something. Click me. Okay, so don't touch him when he's moving, I guess, is the key to this. Damn it, it's really hard to hit his tail when he stands up there. Like, say what you will, like, yeah. It's really hard to tell if I'm hitting the tail or his body if I have to hit it right at the base. If I had something like a sword or something, it's really easy to cut this off, but this, I always feel like, it's like, am I hitting it? I can't tell. Come on, do a grand slam, ground slam, bam slam. Eloquence! Why don't I have any? I didn't charge that time. Must have thought there was no point. Yeah, if you think this is a vagina, then 4-8 wants a word with you. It's a very relaxing boss fight in some ways there. So long as you don't do what I did. Somehow get yourself killed. Despite all physics to the contrary. Come on. Does it again. Let me at it. Pretty hard to tell what I'm hitting. It's like my sense of distance is all screwed up when I'm near the tail. I can't see it properly. Looks like I'm not getting anywhere still. The tail dislodges itself pretty quickly with some weapons, but other ones you're going to go through quite a bit of his life bar before it'll come off. I think tails like cutting attacks, to be honest. Two you go. Let's screw it up now. Art thou serious? Gotta get some distance on this guy. Actually, times like this is pretty terrifying. You almost got me there. I'm okay with that. Hitting it with a tail occasionally is fine. After he drops to about 50% health though, he'll also start using a barf attack, which is more annoying than anything else. Still, a lot of people get surprised by it. It's also not incredibly obvious what to do about it at first, but there is a fairly reliable way of getting away from it. It's got to come off sometime. I won't stress about it too much if he dies first, but I feel a little disappointed. Because I want to show people. Knee. You either. Oop. Polygons! Some amazing camera work. Off. get behind him, it's really easy. The only other way to do it, however, is just to get far, far away from him. It does not go very far behind him at all, but it goes very, very far away in front of him. I think this tail just doesn't want to come. Which is a shame. Because it's never really such a problem. But it looks like if I'm doing it this way, it's going to become a problem. Nevertheless. That was a strong one. This is kind of terrifying. Was it a bath? I think it was a bath. I'll just run behind him just in case. There you see, it barely goes behind him at all. Very much centered quite a distance in front of him, that circle. That was an epic aim. Could you tell? I was about to mock him in some way, and then it was just like tail whip, whoosh, in the face. Not quite enough. Here comes it. I'm a little disappointed about this. Because we're totally not getting this tail weapon. Like, part of the reason I'm getting hit by those really strong tail whips is because I'm waiting far too long behind his tail, just trying to get another hit in. Just so I can get the tail off, but it's just not coming. At the same time, it would be a shame if I just die foolishly again. So I may just have to give up on this one. I'm not quite sure what the problem is. I don't have a good grasp of how the mechanics of the tails work. Like, I don't know if it's a particular kind of damage that tears them off, or if they respond better to certain weapons or a particular mount. But as it is, I just don't think I can get it off. Let's make a clip of that. Anyway. Oh! There you go! Right at the end! Tail whip me now, you bastard! It's incredibly tempting to just run up to his face and king hit him at the moment, but I think I'll just finish him in a more traditional way. I think I've played with him long enough. Be gone. Here's where you can get Wander armor, which is it's armor is it? No, it's warrior armor, I think, not Wanderer armor. Armor you would start with if you started as a warrior. Just a nice set of leather armor. nothing much else. There's nothing else down here to get. We got the Blighttown key and we got the Dragon Great Axe, which is one of the immense super heavy weapons. Look at that weight. You require 50 strength if you want to wield it in one hand, which is pretty insane. I mean, if you were level 100, you'd be spending almost 100. You'd be spending almost half your power and strength just by itself. Wielding it two-handed, you could get away with, I think, 25, something like that. Yeah, it's pretty good. It's not very practical though, and it's not terribly upgradable. Because, firstly, it's a dragon weapon. It upgrades with dragon scales, which is annoying. And yeah, there's no scaling. It does the damage it does, and that's all you're gonna get. Oh well, we're done here. Sorry about that, I had to go cough. My voice is feeling a bit husky.
Hi, shall we meet again?
Anyway, let's purchase some more of his equipment. It would be nice to have his armor around. Need a bit more souls if I want to get the rest of it. Although maybe it won't be that bad. How long have I been doing this? I got some time before I really need to cut the video, so now we're going on a little trip. We'll go get that last item that I ignored the first time. Basilisks are pretty easy and worth a bunch of souls, so might get there. Just have to see. Not much else in the depths is worth a bunch of souls, so not much use farming slimes for it. No, I take it back, they're actually kind of worthless. We're not going to get souls this way. How much souls do I have in my items? Oh, well, maybe this is the way. Yeah, we can cover some ground this way. Tiny bit more, but let's just bust through it. That's the 10,000 I needed. Need some Estus there. There we are. That's it.
That I have.
By memory, it's pretty good stuff. Yep. It's even the upgraded boulder armor. Only really beats it in a few categories. Just flat physical defense mostly. It's more durable, it weighs a bit more, which is bad, but it has more resistance to everything. That's not flat physical or bashing in the edges. Not sure what my tolerance for weight is at the moment, but if I can wear a heavier helmet, I can probably wear a bit of extra armor. some status resistances will not go astray at the moment, that's for sure. So maybe I'll become a Domahole of Xena cosplayer for a little bit. Let's take a look. I'm going to be encountering a bunch of poison in the next area, so... What would be my absolute best poison resistance? Gargo Helm? Black leather armor, of course, is good. That's my starting gear, but I'll be pretty vulnerable in other ways wearing that. The Vanquisher stuff is a bit all over the place as far as their stats. It's all good armor, but it's all good armor in different ways. Having a little poison resist, but a lot of physical resist is fine. See, that's worse. But then it gets lighter. But I don't care about the weight. That being the case, I don't have any reason to not wear it. The only things that better poison resist have way worse physical resistance. So, can I roll? Yep. All good. Well, I think I'll make a break here, and we'll see you at the next time for the Blighttown run. Okay?